fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching
looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 47. Quit talking about it. Ready?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll have a first down past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Protein spill.
They'll run here with Ballage. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lacey completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A look now at the Miami offense.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016. Ended up writing down a description that I tended to like, and I'm going to use it here now. He's got feet like a receiver. He's got a body like an offensive lineman and hands like a boxer. Put it all together, you got a heck of an offensive lineman.
On third down, Lacy. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Foles. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st down, Lacy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
I'm scared.
Throwing again. Lacy. It's complete. Stills. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
60 outlaw.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
47. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. Ready?
They run it with Balaj. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's pilot, 64, weak. Right. 2.
Balaj. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Lacey. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On the draw, this is Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Foles, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Foles. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Lacy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Operating from the gun, Lacy. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on first down, Lacy. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Alpha!
To throw on third down, Lacy, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Ready to go. He's coming. Go.
Back to throw. Lacy. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Parkey adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And at halftime, it's the Bills who are out on top. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Devin Funchess, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He's going right at him. Check it, we're like 52 right here. 52. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lacey got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking to throw. Lacey. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Foles now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Look at me. Go. Back. Go.
2nd and 2. But escapes the sack. High throw, but the catch is made. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Less than 2 to play. With just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Foles and the Jags down 21-17. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Foles, clock moving, trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Huge 1st down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Down 4 late, gotta go for it here on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
1 score down, here we go. They're gonna go for it here on 4th down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee finding the end zone on the game's